Good Thursday morning. Yep. Slow day on eBay. Had 3 sales, and you'll see those at the end of what I'm about to do. Yeah. But I have a saying, sales are sales and profit is profit. And as long as you're making a profit, that's all that really matters, because that's why we do this, right? I got a box from my buddy Travis. I'm kind of have mixed emotions about this kind of stuff because I have my own. Um, he went to an estate sale and they were getting rid of the families or the whoever the parent was, because I did Google the guy once I got the stuff, to look him up and see what I could find about him. And he passed away in 2004. It's a box of military stuff. And this gentleman served in the U.S. Navy during World War II, and then he later re-enlisted and served in Korea, on ship. And he was what they call a yeoman, which for us that were in the Navy, that's kind of an administrative job. He was an E6, so he had accomplished some stuff. But anyway, there's going to be a little bit of everything in here. There's some political stuff, there's some military stuff, and also U.S. Marine Corps stuff. I don't know. But it was in his collection, and his family got rid of it, and that's what makes me kind of sad. Because when I pass from this land, or this earth, I want somebody that's sentimental in my family to keep that stuff, at least for a while, and pass it down. I have my great grandpa's World War I compass, razor set, pay record book, all that kind of stuff, because I'm the sentimental one. But I hope that I can pass that down. I am going to pass it down to a sentimental person in my family that I know will pass it down to his boys. So anyway, let's get into what I got. I paid $50 shipped. That means all in. This is the coin. This is a Marine Corps coin. Well, that went well. Good thing it's durable and heavy, but it's got some of the battles, Okinawa, and all that kind of stuff on it. I also have his ribbons, and I did look these up. These are all World War II different ribbons. There's a CB, and he wasn't a CB, but there's a CB pin that's really cool, and a little like handkerchief, U.S. Navy CBs. CBs are the construction people in the Navy. They go in and clear like landing strips and things like that. There's a bunch of these coins. This is a Vietnam veteran coin, American Legion, which I was a member of. Most of these have all the branches: Navy, Army, Marine Corps, and Air Force. There wasn't no Coast Guard one, but anyway. There's another Marine Corps coin, and that one's got Saint. Gotta put them glasses on. Saint Michael, for those of you know. A U.S. Army lapel thing from World War II. If you remember these, when you're outside stores, you would donate and they would give you a little pin. Sometimes it was a flag. I do have his dog tags. I'm not going to show you his information, but these are the circular ones that they used in World War II and in also in Korea. And yeah, there you go. So those are kind of cool. Then there is some really printed ones with his ship's name on it. There's a few of those. And again, those are things that are important to me. I don't care if my kids keep my ribbons or any of that kind of stuff. There's an NRA. There's the honorable conduct when you get discharged. If you served honorably and never went to captain's mast, you get an honorable discharge. I don't know why that's in there. That's something you definitely can't sell on eBay, but it is authentic. I have verified that. There's a ring in here, Marin, M-A-R-I-N. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of cool. And then there's a bunch of political stuff. This is some Union for LBJ. If you remember these, you would fold this over and it would clip to your pocket or to your, collar or whatever. Those are kind of cool back in the day. Some arms exhibitors. There's a couple of those from different years, 77, 88. A couple of re-elect the president. I don't know what president that was. President Ford. What else? Cool. Best Buy 1972. Democrat for Nixon. I never. Yeah, that makes it. I can. I like work. I can watch it all day. Yeah, that's a cool pen. And we unite. This is a multi-union pen. And I know there was another one in here. Let me find it. Well, I got a John F. Kennedy pen in here somewhere, but I can't find it. This is a little bust. It's a little advertising thing. That's cool. It's vintage. When I looked him up, this is in Dallas. He worked for this company, and he also worked for another in Dallas, and then he started his own business down in Houston, where he passed away in 2004. Thank you for your service. Like I said, I have mixed emotions about this stuff. But anyway, let me know what you think. See you on the next one. Now stay tuned for sales. Welcome back. I got 20 listed. It is Wednesday afternoon. 20 listed so far, all clothing. I have one sale so far. And I got this in a box, my last box, my buddy Van. And I got a bunch of Rock Revival, True Religion, and Lacoste jeans, mostly women's. And here we go. I haven't sold any. I've gave a couple of pair away. I kept a pair that were men's myself. And these are 31 gins, boot cut. And if you know, you know. Rock Revival for men always sell well, but for women, for me, they don't sell as well. These are in really good condition. I dropped the price, and I actually ended and relisted all of them yesterday to give them a fresh, not relisted, sold similar, to give it a fresh look, and I dropped the prices, all free shipping. I sold this pair for $38, free shipping. I'm going to use $10 as cost of goods. I won't get rich off of them, but I'm making money and trying to get my money back to get even and then make some profit. So let's go. Buy them. Buy them. Let's go. I'll see you on the next one. Welcome back. It's Tuesday evening. I got a couple more sales to go through. It's been kind of a slow day. I did get 20 listed. I got this from Chad on his Whatnot show. It is G.I. Joe Cobra. I didn't know what it was, but I bought it because it was unique. And I paid $7 for this on his Whatnot auction. And I sold it for $28.99 plus shipping. So I'll take it. The next is from a huge, over 100 movie lot, mostly Disney, that I got last summer for 20 bucks. I have made so much money off of it. But there's a mixture of other Blu-rays and stuff that was in there. And I sold these 9. And I sent an offer. I had it for 15. I sold them for 20. I had $2.70 invested. Monuments Men. These are all military types. American Sniper, Top Gun, Unbroken, 12 Strong, Rescue Dawn, World War Z. Not really a military movie, but Independence Day, and Fury. Yep. 9 Blu-rays for $14 plus medium mail shipping. I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'll be back if I have any more.